Good morning, sports fans. This is George with Custom Tied Flies and Guide Service. And this morning, boys and girls, we are going to be tying the CT Trueblood's black and white bucktail in a size 4. There is no weight to this. There's hardly any materials. It's a number 4 long shank streamer hook. The wing is white bucktail, a little pearl flash, and black bucktail. The body is silver flat tinsel with silver wire or silver oval tinsel. I'm using black Danville Fly Master in a 140D. Excuse me. So since there's no weight to this, hardly at all, will likely ride very high in the column, but that's okay. That's what it's supposed to do. So I've debarbed my, I'm using a Mustad 79 580 5X long, excuse me, streamer hook. I'm going to put a thread base on here, starting all the way up at the front because that's where my fly is going to end. I'm going to run the thread all the way back to the top of the bend. And we'll bring our thread back forward to about the three-quarter point. Excuse me. There's my flat tinsel, and you can see here I put it in a bobbin holder. It works really well for this purpose. And most flat tinsel comes with a silver side and a gold side. So you want to tie this in with the gold side out so that when you wrap it, you'll have the silver side out. This silver wire I'm using is UTC in a medium. It's UTC wire, but you can use hairline soft wire. It's okay, same stuff basically. Come back up to the three-quarter point. I'm going to attach my wire. I'm going to come all the way back up to the eye. Use my old scissors. I'm going to trim the wire back about 4 inches. Get that out of the way. I'm going to put a couple half inches up here in the front, right behind the eye. Let's keep the thread from unrolling while I'm using my bobbin cradle. Now you don't want to put a lot of tension on this because, it's just mylar. It'll stretch and then it'll break. Get a nice even touching wraps, kind of overlap the wraps so that you have a nice smooth body. Need a little more. Oh, missed a spot. There we go. Nope, missed a spot. Boy. Not sure why that's doing that. There must be an imperfection in the body there or something. Build up a thread maybe. There it goes. Now that's slid too. Couple more half hitches. Now you're going to counter wrap this wire. Essentially, you put wire on these kind of flies because trout have teeth and they will mess up a fly. So it's okay to reinforce them. And that's why I use wire instead of oval tinsel. I'm going to build a head base here, covering up everything that's behind the eye that I can cover up. You want to have a thread base for the hair that's about maybe 2 eye widths. Okay, the first to go on there is the white bucktail. So down towards the bottom of the tail, you have these shorter hair fibers. You're going to get you a little clump. And then you want to even those up. Okay. Those can go. Get some shorties in there. They can come out. You don't really want a lot of bulk on this because it's very sparse. And you're going to measure that against the body, against the shank. You want it to be just a hair longer than the shank. Right around in there. Get you a couple of loose holding wraps. And then tighten them down. All right. Now I'm using pearl Polarflash on this. You want it to be about the same length as the hair. There we go. And now the black. When I get my bucktails, I break them up so that I can more easily access the hairs. There we go. Nice and evened up. I'm going to match that against the white. Now, before you lock this into place, sometimes they twist, so you want to kind of manhandle the fibers so you get them where you want them. And you're going to go under, over, coming towards you, over again coming towards you, then under, and now under the hair a couple times. You're trying to gather that together. And you can go over and finish off the head. And I'm going to use a 5 3 whip finish. And I'm going to paint that with a little UV resin. Hit it with my light. And there we go. Custom Tides Trueblood's black and white bucktail in a size 4. So if you found this tutorial helpful, please like and subscribe. You can find the Custom Tide Virtual Fly Shop on Facebook at Custom Tire 02. That's CUSTOMTYER 02. And you can also find these and other tutorials and lots of other information on my Virtual Fly Shop's website, which is custom-tied.com. That's CUSTOM-TIED.com. Have a splash. Don't forget the dash. So, going to be moving on to the next bug here after a bit. Y'all have a good day. Happy tying.